Правильно? Да. Тихо. Как нас не дам стрельбы. А, это другой. Да. Видите, как с ним.
Oh, Captain, you did it! My little boy is back, safe and sound. Tell the captain how grateful we are,
Говорил
Tuck-Tuck.
там пацанам.
Mama, I told you that I'm not staying. I just came back to talk to you about why I left. Then I'm going back to Amber Heights.
Oh, we'll get that silliness sorted out. You're safe here with me, and that's how it's going to stay. Isn't that right? What a sour thing to say. My little boy will always need me. I'm his mama, you know.
Mama, what I need is for you to listen to what I want for once. But that's between us. Now you promised the captain a reward, so settle
Давай,
up.
бабки мне
Then you
старать.
and me are gonna have a long talk.
Here, kind stranger. This is every bit I've scrimped and scraped for years to save. But it's more than worth it to have my Tuck-Tuck home safe again.
Сос. Дальше. Пользуйте. Что Нормально. Цветка. Жаль. Сверху. Дальше. начали. Следующее, что у нас там? Чей? Оно какая-то. Давай. Да. Сюда. Чекай права след. Shift. Ага. Пять. Что? Аж
Stay back. I may be wounded,
Протирай
but I'm
на
still
все
on.
еще вор.
How'd you get past my traps anyway?
Шумы. Умеет
Just
двигаться.
remember, I still got bullets,
Стрелять.
in case you get any funny ideas.
Кинуть.
What are you doing out here anyway?
Смотрю.
That feels a mite better.
Начало.
Wish I had something to give you, but I gnawed through my last spratwurst an hour ago. Cave like this makes a handy place to store goods or hide out for a spell. And the traps usually keep gawkers out.
Скажи мне, что здесь?
Catherine had us making drops for some
Надо
big shot
ставить
client out here.
или
And before you ask,
шишки.
I don't know who they are. Or were.
Вообще.
The whole point of making drops in the middle of nowhere was to
Right, so-
keep their identity and whereabouts a secret.
Блядь. Думаешь, этот человек...
The Marauders knew we were coming.
Что мы
Rigged the bridge with explosives and everything.
чинили?
If they found us, my guess is they found the client too. Last I saw, they were heading back up the hill. You'll see it on the right when you get out of here.
Щель.
If you got the sand to go after him, I'm sure
It's a-
Catherine can
yeah, good.
reward you for your trouble. Me?
Скоро
I'm headed
поговорим.
back to Fallbrook, just as soon as I've caught my breath.
Герои.
Please, you don't have to do
Пожалуйста,
this.
не надо так
Just
делать. Просто
let us
отпустите
out from
нас.
here.
Тут невыносимо.
Humidity is really uncomfortable. Look, I didn't mean when it comes out. It's very fashionable in here.
As bystanders, this make us complicit.
Что, видишь? Чешься. Чё мне?
Everyone all right?
Опять наркоман, что ли? Че, ебать, говна поел? Это что ли? Я перегруз нахуй ушел. Думаю, искать. Если сделать напарников более стойких, чем лучше надо. Как
I
бы,
want to thank you for talking some sense into me back there with Cheney. It has been a long time since I gave in to my violent
Most
enthusiasm.
напарнику. Мгм. Уже на шлем с очками. Какая хрень. Как он? А. След. И файл. Они Чин. Тоже. Читать. Резко всё. Потемнело. 474 минуты. Далеко. Что-то мы-
You look like a preacher. You a traveling vicar? In a manner of speaking. Stellar Bay had a vicar.
Thank you again for retrieving the bolt. It's every bit as complex as I'd heard, but I'm up to the challenge. Anyway, what can I do for you? Excellent timing on your part. I worked my fingers to nubs, but I've finally completed the Bolt 52 form. I dare say it will be my second greatest achievement after the reformations.
You're getting ahead of yourself again.
So I am. Do you have this cartridge? That's just cruel and inefficient. I'm working on a plan to reorganize the board. Slowly, peacefully, and with
много
meticulous documentation.
Sounds orderly. That's a good start.
Indeed, everything starts with good documentation.
The workings of the universe take time to prevail,
Конечно.
but sometimes you can reach the intended destination
Исследует.
faster if you apply a little force.
Never
да,
fear,
я уж
I
поработал
plan
над
on wording
ним.
our forms very strongly. But truly,
Мудрости,
I
когда
am
я
getting
прям
ahead of myself.
буду
First,
писать болт.
I need to submit the Bolt 52 with
Он
that data you're
тобой
holding,
там
of course.
подзабит.
I knew there was something
что
going
там
on.
что-то происходит.
This is
Надо
exactly the
доказать,
proof we
нам
need.
хватало. Теперь
The
коллеги
board will have to
меня
welcome us back now. I'll transmit this data
сейчас
along
же
with the
отправлю
completed
в
Bolt
коллеги.
52
Там
right
я
away.
запомню.
After
все
that,
дома.
we'll sit
Там
back
осталось
and
только
quietly
свои
wait for the board
газеты.
to respond.
That means no more broadcasts from us.
Что-то станция. Шалено. Всё. Так, осталось. На с этим монархом быстрее заканчивай. Ебать, ты серьезно? Молчу.
All rest on the other side of the bridge there if you need a drink. We're only halfway to the mountain, so might consider stopping off.
И символ. Паук. А пойду. Блядь, ебать. Говно. Бля, Куда ты, блядь, бежишь по мне? Чёсь. США. США. Начало. Что там пиздить? Толку.
Just that good.
Понял, что там, блядь, заберу на. Такой лично. Чекайте ваши, блядь.
It'll take you into the Devil's Peak Caverns and follow down the bridge. That's one option. Others float west. Yep. Fun? Nice chat.
О, нет, нет, нет.
No, no.
Это кто, блядь? Собака, точно. Блин. А мне нельзя сюда пройти? Иди сюда. Дали сразу. Подумаешь, за вашу тему.
Can we talk?
Можно так выйти. Чат. Не, ну я могу, конечно, силой туда. Доберитесь до кабинета Клайва склад, так, чтобы он больше мешал. Фото этим предлагает печенье, томат, томат, фабрик. Можно пойти, конечно. Окей. Такое. Не хлюп. О, какие чарующие ароматы на качают. Серый. Так. О. Через обходной пойдем. Пошумим. Поросята, чешкачень. Это завод шишкачей.
Everyone all right?
Кстати, пидоры, да? Хрень. Печары. Я думаю, есть. Чего, блядь? Что сделал?
Once the ball, we are unstoppable.
Космич. Сосед. Это видишь? Я хуй знает.
What was that?
Чё, как посрал мужик? А, блядь, тут фабрики. М? Самой фабрики делаю. Так. Так. Чин. Я нахуй подсрать лучше дежурство.
Ну, это...
Фабрика? Да я хуй знаю. Это просто. Кстати. Чё там? Как я попаду? Покопно. Свиньи. Капри.
It's not right.
Here we go.
Oh, stop.
That's not right.
Oh, stop.
Горел нахуй на работе. Ой, бля. Цель. Здесь надо. Кушай, кушай, мой маленький. Блять, какой жирный. Какой-то прыщавый, нахуй. Хуя там, блядь. Подобно обезьянах. Во время путешествия вашего предположения может случиться что-то такое, из-за чего возникнет предложение это извне. Принимайте изъян не обязательно, но если вы согласитесь, то получится способность сами. Вы были столько людей, что тяжело переживать необходимость с ними сражаться. Чувство вины, раскачивание. 100% в всей войне оружие. 100%. Почему кровь помогает вам сосредоточиться? После убийства вашего врага следующая атака обязательно с критическим. Клуб. Имка. Исследует. 300% урон предметов, не предназначенных для боя. Плюс 75 из... Находясь под воздействием вредного боевого. Больше. Мастер-стратег. 7%. По пробивности. 10% бонус. Близко. Ой, точно. Да? Чё-то она. Буду стрелять. Что-то там активировал, теперь они там между собой ебашатся. Пошли. Давайте, ребятки, пиздите друг друга, пиздите. Роботы победят человеков. Да. Молодцы. Сынович. Там 3 робота, блядь. Это будете?
Resetting threat level.
Так, ну, туда надо. Еще больше подняться. Сейчас сюда поднялся просто. Я свой чувак. Ошибка, информация, суть. Убедите свою личность. По знаку общения убедите. Положить пуговицу девятку, чтобы избежать боя, вновь включить плащ. Меня сюда срочно перевели бумаги. Телефон. Раз ты функционируешь с ошибкой, надо отвести тебя к инженеру механику. Ложь. Ошибка только в моем переводе не найдена. Назовите своего работодателя. Сука. Запись воспроизводительного учета под условием размера 10 тысяч для завершения права перевода. Благодарен за сотрудничество. Они еще нахуй на 10 тысяч развел нахуй. Блять, да когда это кабинет-то?
Whoa now.
Слышь,
And just what do you
что ты
figure you're doing
делаешь?
up here? These are my private quarters, friend.
Это мой
I don't
личный покой,
allow tours
дружище.
up here.
Я
I
сюда
don't
не
allow
приглашал
tourists
гостей.
ever
И
on
кто на
deeper
том есть важные
consideration.
причины. Ебать, ты рожу-то свою видел, нахуй. Кровь на рубахе. Нет, ниже.
Certain things
Некоторые вещи
require
сделать
a
правильно
mess to
приходится
do well.
пачкаться. Стоять
See, I was
тут,
just
убивая время,
killing
предпочитаю еду себе.
sometime. I prefer to prepare my dinner
Может быть,
by my
лучше
own hand.
свежее, кровавое,
Nothing like fresh
очень
and bloody
сых.
Borstwurst.
Это остатки
I
шишкачей.
do own a factory
Вроде
known for
фабрика
specializing in the canning of Borstwurst.
на колбасе.
On occasion, I like to
Порой я
imbibe
люблю
other
вкушать
parts of
и
the
другие
cysty
части
pig.
качей.
Did you fancy me a
Деваешь во мне
cannibal?
каннибала?
Perish the
Просто
thought.
мысль.
No,
тела,
I don't eat
которые
the bodies
помогают
I
исчезать.
disappear.
Такая...
A joke that last was. So,
Итак,
what
чем
can
я
I do
могу
for you?
помочь? Я весь внимание.
My full attention is at your disposal.
I'm not
Не
saying you
поговорить,
shouldn't
что
vex
этого
this guy,
парня лучше не
but
злить, но
if you do,
тоже
it's
буду
been
не
nice knowing you.
прощайте с вами.
While I approve of your associate's cautious nature,
Прежде
I still teeter on the
выйти из
verge
себя.
of losing my patience. Let us move forward with
Перейдем,
the present
пожалуй, к более
proceedings.
насущему. Давай допиздим.
By sublight,
Я про субъективность
Catherine, do
подземную.
not.
Кэтлин, так. Жалкую
Greedy,
коварную
star-crossed
кабаниху.
sow.
Сука, блядь.
Listen, friend.
Послушай, дружище.
The Borst King of
Скачный
Monarch
король монарха не идет
does not
разговор с завистником.
negotiate with coveters.
Сильно признанный голод. Кэтлин,
How
ты
about
всю жизнь будешь
You
получать
bring me
шкачем.
Catherine's severed head.
Я не хочу есть
gift you
мутированных
a
толстых
lifetime
поросят.
supply of
Лысый ты
Borst.
хуй. Ты видел там своих этих? Что было бы объединиться ты с Кэтлин? Я не дух великих
You desire that I should lower myself to Catherine's
Шел
level
должен
of
Кэтлин.
crassness and filth?
Грубость и грязь.
I cannot fathom how that would cotton myself. The king built this golden
Второй
monopoly
выстрел.
brick by
Второй
brick
монополиям.
from the rubble when the
Чиком.
corpse abandoned monarch.
Ки-
No, he
Нравятся
ain't the
такие
sort to
приключения.
partner up,
Просто
as
когда
that requires the
власти
sharing
прибыли.
of power and profits.
Думаешь, я не узнаю человеческие останки? Это не шишкач. Ладно, тебе Кэтрин крутая, как...
You think to
Дальше
blackmail
меня
me?
шантажировать? Попробуй.
Try it.
Тебя на фарш.
The
Даже
king
костей и ногтей не
will
останется.
grind you to bone spurs and toenails.
Я всего лишь говорю, что Кэтрин высоко бы ценила твои навыки.
For true? You figure
Думаешь, она
she will
оценила мои
appreciate my
навыки? Я их
skills?
годами оттачивал.
They did take me years to perfect. However,
Правда, я по-прежнему не
remain
верю, что есть,
unconvinced
чтоб такой
she could
свистом
provide the
выбить, если
means
ты вдруг
to
не
make
видишь,
the
я отлично
association
управляюсь
worth
как без
my while.
посторонней помощи.
If you ain't noticed, I'm doing swell, ruling this kingdom on my own.
Работники тебя не слишком уважают, они отклонят от работы, заслоят у тебя за спиной. Кэтрин хочет получить фабрику. Нам с ней все равно, что делать, убить тебя или...
Ah,
Да, но
but
Кэтрин бы
Catherine would
понравился человек с
admire a
моим
man of
опытом
my
и наклонностью.
inclinations
Что ты
and
намекаешь?
skill. That is
Еще.
what you imply.
Уважение,
Yes.
которого я заслуживаю.
She will supply the worship I so rightly deserve. Very well.
Хорошо.
The king is
Народ
interested.
заинтересован.
John Hancock me on the dotted line,
Подмахни за
friend.
меня там, где надо, дружище. Я даже отрежу ей солидный кусок
Give her a
прибыли,
cut of the
только бы
profits.
она не лезла в мои личные...
Acquiring. She keeps clear of my short hair.
Увидеть, чтобы она сотрудничала с ним. Пошел
Do
себе.
not push me. I am not one to suffer insults. Tell Catherine she is permitted to dump the bodies each and every Tuesday, precisely at 3 a.m.
Я всегда могу...
You ain't a very
А у тебя
loyal
остались не
employee,
особо,
are
как я
you?
погляжу. Думаю, после
Still, I
кабанихов
reckon it's better
останется
that
надворный
sow than
челей.
me be led to the slaughterhouse. All right.
Хорошо.
You
Договорились.
got yourself a
Правильно.
deal with the king. And a handsome one it is.
Что не сделал. Так, купи. Склад. Скотина. Так, ладно. Шлиса.
You seen Arthur today?
How's Clive? I do hope you gave him my regards.
У меня к вам предложение от Клайва.
Oh, this ought to
О,
be
это
good.
хорошо.
What does he mean
Что
to
же он
offer
готов
in
предложить
exchange
за
for his
свою
no-account life?
бессмысленную жизнь? Клайв согласен стать для вас частичником, если ставите им фабрику.
True enough.
Всё верно.
I got bodies
Пара
piling up,
трупов, они
drawing
пытаются
attention where they
слишком
ought not to be.
внимание.
But if I
У
take
меня
the
и
factory,
должна
I
быть
don't need
фабрика.
Clive to dispense of my
Понадобится
messes. Can appoint someone to handle it myself.
делать. Убеждение. Кто будет лучшим чистильником, чем Клайв идет из стиль вообще этого.
Point taken.
Согласен,
Good help
хорошую
is hard
помощь
to
найти.
come by. Plus, Clive
Точно
doesn't
так.
seem the type to upchuck his boards during dismemberment.
Тем
Still,
не
you're
менее,
asking me to
предлагаете
walk away
отказаться
from
от
easy money.
денег. Фабрика тяжелый труд.
So are a lot of things in
Много
life.
другой жизни.
And your
Почему
point
вы
is?
гоните? Клайв предлагает долю в доходах и бесплатно уничтожение тела. Часа. Почему не оставить другу?
All right.
Я считаю,
Color
что
me convinced. Reckon I owe you a
вам нужно
finder's fee.
осознать.
Don't spend it all in one
Это все
place,
сразу.
unless it's here.
Разве что. Мародеры, убившие ваших доставщиков, получили по заслугам.
See, this is why I like you,
Этим
fella. You make exchanging blood and bits so damn delightful.
ты очень. Да. Осталось еще к этому пидору сходить. Хорошо. Да. Так. Да-да-да. Ты там, да въеб. $150.
The cave's back east is safest. You wade through a few nightmares on your way up.
Тяжеловатые. Честно. Железо. Ебать, это железо. Ну нахуй.
I'll take your confession now.
Хуя себе. Блять, кидай. Что? шапка. Еще. Секрет. А, блядь, по-моему, там. Смотри, еще. Ебать. Бегите, глупцы.
Never anger a man of the claw.
А? Пытаюсь их навыки. Можно активировать. В каждом хуе есть, короче, навык. Хорошо. Финчик. Что ж мне? Надо на это. Чё? 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 Это был кто-то в этом духе. Тоннель, блядь. Что? Какого рода? Этим дырка на. Смог взять. Глубоко. Кстати.
I've had quite enough of you.
Кабину ебать слав.
Heard something.
Почему? Ну тяжелое это. Покушай. Расти. Цатку. Качины. Качины. Культурный пес. Футбольный. Что ты хорошо делаешь? Чистый мясорубку. Аж нахуй. Добивай. Подлетел как этот на. Это кто, нихуя себе. Городок целый. Абсолютная карточка брендер. Брендер. Сука, облазил, что ли? Видишь? Лазит. Истинно. Чательство руководства. Пароль закопаем. Че теперь? Добро пожаловать в кондитерский магазин. Конфетки, что ли? Как там? Нет. Сказать. Запасов не. Ищите что-нибудь. Чар. Вообще не все. Окей, пошли. Книть.
I bet nobody set foot in here since Cascadia fell.
Ага, туда. Руку придется ходить. Полицейская. Блин.
Proximity alert. Biology human. Protocol kill all plants. Suspended. Present your result identification credentials or prepare to be downsized. Attempting to disengage security protocols without proper authorization is a fireable offense. Priming weapons.
Готовка оружия. Полномочный сотрудник. Пароль ископаемый.
Executive level password accepted as identification according to employee ID protocol A-3501. Welcome back, Doctor. Be advised. Mantisaur threat level is petrifying purpleberry. Please use caution. Mantisaur wounds are not covered under Rizzo's health policy. Have a productive day.
Механический дрон. Приказать Ада совершить посадку на площадке Каскаде. Поиск направления подачи топлива. Сообщение. Капец. Имеет связь с заправочной станцией. Кого вопросик порешали? Я сейчас сказал. Толпа. Это на втором этаже. Спустился. Пряники. Что не хочется мне искать.
Can we talk?
Связь запрашивает. Начало газ. Если вы... Газ. Чуть очков. Спать. Этот круг. Тут пидоры.
Cap, we can use this ventilation system to solve our bug problem. Manosaurs need an oxygen-rich environment, more than we do. We drop the oxygen levels a bit, and suffocate them. Here, see? Done. Won't be but a minute before they're all rolling around, desperately trying to figure out why they're dying and why they can't stop it. The more you study your prey, the less chance they surprise you. And I hate surprises.
Что там, жучкам пиздец? Жучкам заебись. Туда. Отлично. Что мы здесь ищем-то, блядь? А, подключить заправочную систему. Начать перекачку газа. Ошибка для перекачки газа администратора. Возможность закупа распределения.
With the plan itself.
Жать.
Survival of the fittest indeed. This is the part where I
Должен
take over,
вмешаться я,
Captain.
капитан, не
Do not fret.
беспокойтесь. Я
I've
подобную
been
систему
cracking
много
systems
лет
like these for
взламываю.
years.
это не сложнее, чем полностью понять науковедение, да? К чему это ты? Так как я люблю подобные подколы, буду считать они привлекательными от стресса, не давая обвинить в ужасных последствиях возможности неудачи. Есть проще, чем цветояблочный пирог. Неплохо. Еще бы, только без второй половины. Даже под страхом смерти. Посмотрим, как ты мне помешаешь. А нахуй. Палим. Что ж ты этих... Какой-то там... этот... Один механиков. Второй техника. Женя. Еще.
May the law have mercy on you. I won't.
Что? Так это я на начале уже. Забран. Агент будет.
Is it true that manta queens devour their mates after copulation?
Еще 450. Тормозовка утра. Паразит. Можно писать. Пасу. Дача. Блять. Стип. Шестьдесят три брони. Пару штук. С кому-нибудь подгонь. Это часть со мной не ходили. Вот тебе пойдешь, дадим. Так. Понятно. Там же. Все, мы никуда не пойдем.
I have received a transmission from Roseway, from a Dr. Shaw. Welcome back, Captain. I have received a transmission from Roseway, from a Dr. Shaw. Beginning playback now.
What? Oh, is this on? Oh, it's on right now. Oh, blast. Hello? I'm trying to reach the captain of the Unreliable. I'll keep this short, lest I get caught. Please return to Roseway as soon as you can. I have an item of great value that you'll be interested in. Now, how does this blasted thing turn off? Damn engineers never label these toggles clearly. Is it the...
The transmission is complete, Captain. I request you do not wake me if I am sleeping upon your return.
Линия довольно. Окей.
Destination reached. The groundbreaker. Do return in one piece, Captain.
That gas is going to make us a fucking mint. 120-some cubic meters of it, at a million bits a pop. Take this. You've earned it. When we get buyers lined up, I'm gonna buy a gold toilet to shit in. You're goddamn right. Monarch isn't exactly a walk down the lanes of Byzantium. But here you are with all your limbs attached. Call me impressed, contractor. Knowing you saw anyway. Glad to see you're looking out for yourself. You've been keeping busy. I hear you took on some extra work at Fallbrook. Catherine doesn't always play nice with others. But it sounds like she and Clive reached some kind of understanding. Hey, when you were at the slaughterhouse, those swine didn't give you any strange looks, did they?
Что значит подозрительным?
Like they were hanging on to your every word, scheming. And when you turned around, maybe they just point like innocent little idiots. I knew it. I'm probably getting worked up over nothing. Just try not to think about pigs. You never know, you know? I've got a lot on my mind, but it's nothing that concerns you. At least not yet. I have another job lined up, assuming you're still interested in work. They're gonna salvage me a space station. Heliospheric Research Station 1084, to be exact. I want it. Cobwebs and all. Interested?
Sounds like a major business expansion. It pays to get in on those early, you know.
This opportunity won't come around again, Captain. Here, this override bypass should get you into the station systems where you can plant my flag. And one last thing. When you get there, make sure you aren't followed. We wouldn't want that. Both. Neither. Right now, it's safer if I keep you in the dark. I'm on the heels of something big. Play your cards right and I'll clue you in. But right now, I'm not sure who I can trust. Just be careful. Someone might try and use you to get to me.
Ах ты собака. Подобно. Станция. Смана. Основная. Станция.
We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain. Do return in one piece, Captain.
Hey, Cap. Got a minute?
Чайник. Стиме.
Look up. That makeshift bridge, we gotta
Наверху
cross
мы
it.
пойдем по
First we go under, then hook
минному
around to the
мосту
left,
сначала,
then up and over.
потом вверх.
I smite you in the name of the law! Everyone all right?
Speech.
We got trouble.
Это свою ебаный заебал.
Tunnel here.
Выше, выше, блядь.
Ah, shit. That's a big one. You can tiptoe around to the left.
Here's a little trick I learned in prison. Hey, Mannequin Slayer, over here!
Ты кто такой?
That assist was a violation of corporate law if I ever saw one. Since it was to my benefit, and we're largely in lawless lands, I'll look the other way. T3 owes you one, stranger.
Awfully sensible for a businessman, aren't you?
It's what I'm known for. Or what I'm usually known for, the occasional mishap notwithstanding. You haven't seen Constance, have you? Ah, there's a torso. That'll be her legs over yonder, never mind. I'm Bertold.
What in the void are you thinking, creeping around a mannequin like that?
At the time, I was thinking, please don't see me, oh law, I don't want to die, nah, nah, nah. Now I'm thinking it was stupid to come in here. Killing marauders and hooligans, as I am handsomely paid to do. Of course, As me and Constance discovered, they ain't the only forms of life inhabiting these caverns. I owe you a debt for saving my neck, stranger, and I mean to pay it. There's a station up the way. It's where my C3s are posted. We can talk more there where it's safe. I'll be on my way, once I've gathered up Constance's parts.
Собирать остатки. Машина погоди. Броки.
And here we are. Told you we'd make it in one. And here we are. Told you we'd make it in one piece. Station ain't too far now.
Get over here. There are marauders up ahead.
How the hell did marauders navigate the caverns?
This station's under the protection of the corporate compliance crew. You a marauder? Cause me and my sunshine, that's my gun if you were wondering, we don't take kindly to marauders. A coherent enough response, I reckon. Must be true. You're clear. But I would caution you against pressing on ahead. This station's plumb crawling with marauders, you know. Me and Sunshine are doing exactly what we've been tasked with. And that's guarding these big old Devil's Peak horns. There is nothing I'd enjoy more. But the C3s play it by the book. Usually. Go petition the boss man. Maybe you can convince him to alter my duties. You ought to talk to my crew. They're guarding a small barracks to the southeast, by the edge of the mountain. See that path that runs underneath that giant archway? Follow it on down. There's a little station near the cliff. You'll find the rest of my crew there.
Где, блядь, твоя команда? Стоп.
How many years do you think it took nature to shape the rock into a set of horns like that?
To be honest, I'm surprised it's still standing. Every time I set foot inside, I half expect the tower to fall over.
Come on. Анда добрый. Говори. Яндекс.
I owe you for bringing the boss man back to us.
Hey, Mannequin Slayer! Glad you made it in one piece. After all, not everyone's so lucky. Meet my corporate compliance crew. Then check out our weapons locker inside. I reckon you'll find something you like. Then we call it even between us. We were hired to do so, why else? You did get the memo that we're mercenaries? Our client's a bit unorthodox, sure. He calls himself the broker, and prefers the glow of a terminal to flesh and blood interaction. But I can't fault his work ethic. Our current gig's to stop, by means of lethal force, any creatures exiting the caverns, including but not limited to marauders, iconoclasts, and agents operating for the MSI. You drive a hard bargain, Mannequin Slayer. It don't make much financial sense for C3 to expend resources on any killing beyond the contract stipulations. As the Marauders didn't enter from the caves, the requirements are murky. At the same time, we do want to keep our client alive until the payment's cleared. We recommended the client safeguard himself, so I don't expect that the main doors will be accessible. Find a way to open them, and we'll clear any hostiles on the inside. I'd best radio ahead for Joy and Hudson to prep for us. They'll be at the station entrance, ready with our finest auto mechanicals to assist you. C3s, prepare to move out.
Шкафчик. Чини. На ствол. Теперь взорвать. император.
There you are. Boss man said you'd be up this way. Quick regroup. Fox radioed ahead. Said I'm to follow you. Provide whatever support you need. If those bastards start shooting, we'll join in. I gotta warn you, my girl Sunshine here is a tad trigger happy. Of course, me and her will follow your lead. Just wanted you to know we wouldn't begrudge you of any violent inclinations. Ain't it the same, really? I'd say me and my piece meet each other halfway on the issue. She likes to be used, and I like to put her to good use. As so very often as I can. We can tell friend from foe, mind you, but it's probably best not to walk directly in front of us. Whatever you need. Just don't take too long. Idling makes me want to shoot something.
Как он нахрен, что?
Serves you right, dissident.
Sanitation and cleanup required.
Our survival.
Security action.
Waste of company ammo.
Hiram must have sealed the door. He spooks easy.
Пошли вам. Сейчас развлекаться буду.
Captain, Let's talk. Here's the elevator, but it ain't gonna budge while this place is on lockdown. Guess we keep moving forward. Look for another way up.
Снях. Ням-ням. Это все? Да, большего.
Out there, whoever you are, yes, I can see you. Come here and tell. I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the galaxy are you doing sniffing around my station? Unless you are in fact trying to suicide my marauder. And you, Nyoka, what are you doing lugging a stranger into my station?
You could use the socialization, son of a bitch. Also, he hired me.
To what purpose? I happen to have some significant problems I am dealing with right now. Marauders, running out of purple berry wine 3 days ago, not being able to bloody broadcast.
Трансляции. Мне нужно увидеть информбургера, чтобы... Нет. Там еще информацию будем разбираться потом. Сказал,
The Marauders want me dead. And since my hired hands have clearly turned idle, it appears I need you to clear out the threat. As my newest contractor, you may call me the broker.
Or we can call you Hiram, on account of that's your damn name, and doubly on the account of the broker being a dumbass alternative.
What? Everyone calls me that. Aside from you. Oh, now they'll take action. It's about time, I tell you. I'm up to my neck in marauders in here, which, by the by, they were supposed to prevent. I barricaded the broadcast center, but I can only hold out for so long. Clear the marauders out, and I'll pay you double the going rate. They destroy the transmission equipment, and I'll be out of business. The elevator and doors to the second floor are back online. Hurry before I have to lock them down again. Too many, considering I hired a bunch of no-good mercs to keep them out in the first place. Already, they've caused considerable damage to the station's property. If they take down the broadcast equipment, I'll be out of a job, permanently. Aside from the bits I'll be paying you, you said you wanted something from me. Something information-related. I'll give it to you, in person, once I'm safe.
Шара. Шар. Сал.
Hey, elevators to your right. Get ready.
От вас.
P3's entering through the main doors as we speak. About damn time.
No. Дайте.
ladies and gents!
Чайно. Приемник.
Light him on fire, ladies and gents!
What? What was that?
What was that?
Here they come!
That's the last of them, I think. Can we talk?
Чё, как нахуй? А как? Чем? Сарь. Все живы. О, наконец-то больше нет. Я открою дверь. Скорее. Пробуй.
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in
Крови
blood.
на стенах, она ведь не
Seeing
моя.
as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration. And you got me my money's worth out of the C3s. I ought to have simply dealt with you in the first place.
Сразу начать. Это душевно. Ну, вы понимаете.
Yes, I believe I do. This ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a highly valued service rendered. But, I admit, I do wonder why Nyoka has brought you to me. Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Why, in the nebula, are you here? Ah yes, our little chat on the intercom. You're looking for the premier broker for all of Monarch, which you knew was me, clearly. Phineas must have sent you. He's the only one insane enough to send someone to Monarch to rush me. I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my contracts, always.
Oh, you do you? I have lost track of the number of beers you owe me for chasing raptidons off your stoop.
You said that in a way that was almost believable.
I take offense to that. Look, okay. Just, it might take me a while this time. I am awaiting but a single incoming transmission containing the information we desire. But MSI and the Iconoclasts are clogging the airwaves from Stellar Bay and Amber Heights. In their war against each other, they're scrambling each other's outgoing transmissions. Luckily, however, MSI has now gone silent. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you? If you did, then you would have had my impressed gratitude. Still, we need to get the Iconoclasts off the airwaves. I will leave the means of that particular end under your discretion. The bandwidth! There's too much blasted background noise. Nothing gets through but their local broadcasts. Which of course has inadvertently affected the incoming port and my livelihood. No, they're jamming the limited frequencies we have at our disposal. Nothing extraplanetary can get in or out until the frequency pollution thins out. The safest bet is to convince Graham and his Iconoclast to stop transmitting on their end. do that, I'll be here, waiting on the receiving end. Luck be with you. I have a feeling you'll be needing a pinch of it, plus a vat of patience. Is that a trick question? Because to answer it, you'd need to pay me. Of course, I could offer you a vastly more interesting bit of data instead. Try me. Ask me anything you'd like. I'll even offer it for free. We'll call it an exchange for your help with the broadcasts. Ask me what you will. There are so many members. Do specify. If you try to cite me on this, I will deny. Do you understand? What I am about to reveal is the sort of information that gets a body disappeared. MSI's ownership of Monarch is technically legal, but it would give MSI too much power on the board to grant them such status. Exactly. But you didn't hear so much as a whisper of such from me. Luckily for you, I am a veritable font of information. They are a curious lot. Insufferable. And short-sighted, too. What else do you wish to know? Sanjar's not actually at fault for his past performance reviews, but he can keep hunting for loopholes to get back on the board for the next century. He'll never be reinstated. Not in his lifetime. For Nebula's sake, even with the loophole I gave him, he's only in charge of MSI because every other exec died during the massacre at Amber Heights. I gave Sanjar and Graham legal information that would allow MSI to own Terra 1 once the other corporations had abandoned the planet. The execs had their concerns, but before the matter could be resolved, pirates raided their homes in the night. Some say Graham suffers from nightmares that leave him sweat-drenched and screaming. I would assume it stems from the friends and family he lost in Amber Heights all those years ago. You mean between MSI, the Iconoclasts, and myself? I bet neither of those megalomaniacs told you I was the true mastermind behind Monarch. Back when the colony was still Terra 1 and corporations were abandoning us left and right, I'm the one who approached Sanjar and Graham with the means to our salvation. I offered them a legal way to take control of the planet. If MSI were the only corporation here, they could claim sole ownership. Precisely. The other corporations were fleeing because of the hazard clause declaring Terra 1 uninhabitable. But MSI had lagged behind, giving Sanjar and Graham an opportunity. Take over MSI, stay here while the other corps left, take over the planet. Precisely. Without me, they never would have done more than play Revolution in hushed whispers over scuzzy kale ales in the tavern. Thus, the bargain was struck. They could run MSI while I would operate Devil's Peak Station. Unfortunately, relations have soured over time. Competing ideologies. Graham believes Sanjar has become corrupted by the corporate lifestyle, that he is now similar to the original corporate executives they sought to reform. And Sanjar has learned the hard way that Graham is quite morally gray. Luckily for you, I am a veritable font of information. Not much, admittedly. Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. He got in touch with Nyoka first, who I use as a physical go-between. The rest is history. As far as what's between us, I mean. Outside of that, well, that's a raptidon of another color. I do know this much. There is a sharper side to the good scientist than you'd expect. If allegations are to be believed, the experiments he conducts for the greater good are in fact treasonous and for self-gain. I am not convinced as to the validity of these allegations, considering the source, but I am also not unconvinced either. Luckily for you, I am a veritable font of information. What? No. Why would I go out of my way to intercept messages from Earth? There's no market for them. No buyer means it's not worth my time. Now, if you wanted me to intercept a certain one, that might be worth it for the right price. How low you seemingly regard my trade. I may have a secret for you, for the right exchange. How low you seemingly regard my trade. Be a doll and shoot any marauders you spot on the way down.
Damn philosophists.
The folks in Amber Heights always manage to find a bottle or two of the good stuff. Keen scavengers, I tell you.
Right. How many good folk we gonna lose?
A manta queen.
Yeah. We felled it, mind. But we
A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking for a teacher, I am one. Welcome to the Iconoclasts. The truth that I have come to learn and embrace since shedding the corporate yoke. Out here, we survive by the sheer strength of our spirit. We have no need for the endless rules and red tape of a corporate structure.
We do seem to burn through endless ammunition and medical tape, though.
Yes, well, such is life. Our descendants will enjoy safety and luxury, but our generation is the foundation on which that future is built. Now, why have you come? Stop. No. Spreading the truth is the only way to combat the board's poisonous campaign of propaganda against their people. I realize the board has blockaded our efforts, but Devil's Peak is an interplanetary radio tower. Surely somebody is listening. Surely?
You are quite assured in the idea that any who hear your message will not immediately change stations upon realizing what utter rubbish it is.
Graham,
We should be focusing on survival anyway. Food, ammo, and medicine. Maybe now's the time to pivot.
Pivot, huh? If radio isn't working, we might try another way. It seems the captain's timing is more than just serendipitous. It must be fate. I've had my sights on an old printing press for some time. The board uses magazines and advertisements to subtly focus the colony's attention. We will use their tricks against them.
Wait, that's not what I meant.
Help me clear out and repair the press, and I will have no need for that rust bucket of a radio tower. Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago. Huxley should have delivered them yesterday. Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing wasting bits on... Forget it. Huxley's still recovering. She won't be up for a run for a while yet.
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead.
So you're her mysterious savior. She sings your praises.
That girl and her songs, so eager to learn, so bright-eyed, so tone-deaf. One of our sympathizers, a woman named Carlotta, periodically buys goods on our behalf from Stellar Bay's store. Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain friendly, though the goods now come at a considerable markup. She meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace. From our compound, follow the road north. Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges? Grab a few, will you? There should be some funds left over from the last shipment. We can use them to copy and modify radio serials. Yes, not just magazines, but their precious dramas.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine? Graham, if you need me, I'll be in triage.
Join me for a second, will you?
Hey, I know you. Boss says you've been real helpful, like. But, we got this handled. We appreciate but do not require your assistance. That's my nice way of telling you to sod off. We're fixing a leaky generator. What's it to you? What are you, a safety inspector? It's busted, pumping out gas. It ain't safe. Yeah, whatever. I don't know what your angle is, but... all right. Be sure to tell her how hard it was to fix the generator. You know, after you're done fixing it.
It's too quiet. What are you up to out there? Hello? You can't be serious. Who are you anyway? Oh, finally! Tell Graham that this is the last run I'm doing. Sanjar's declared a stop sale to you lot, but even if he hadn't, I'm not risking my neck anymore.
I don't know how you got those goons to leave, but thank you. Graham ordered rollers and whatsits, right? For a printing press? Here, take them. Like I said, this is my last run. You'd have to ask him. All I know is that if I get caught, I'll get arrested. It's an enviable thing he's doing. Free people and all that. I can't live that way. I need my structure. But I respect the iconoclasts for doing it. Law help them. I don't know. Maybe Sublight can lend a hand. I should go. Look, Graham's got a bit or two left in his account. I can send one last dropout before I wash my hands of this. What do you want delivered? Yeah, I've got a few. I'll send them along. Give them all my regards. And good luck out there. Don't go getting eaten. Go on. I need to get moving.
Good luck in all that you do.
No one saw me trip over that, right?
What? Sorry.
I'm telling you, the Van Noys are fine.
Bullshit, Graham. They don't just abandon orders, and they weren't at the ruins. Where in this sulfur-sodden hellhole did you send them?
They're on a very important... Ah, we'll continue this later. Welcome back, Captain.
They're hunters. Badass ones at that. Hope they're all right.
They're our best unit, and now they're missing in action.
And we'll continue that discussion later.
Damn it. I was hoping you'd have more sense than our venerable leader here. I get the message is important, but so's eating. Carlotta usually schedules the next drop during the meeting. When's she coming?
The board must have gotten a hold of him at last. This cuts off one of our only 2 supply lines on Monarch. Sanjar, old friend, you're about to cross a dangerous line.
About to? That idiot just declared war.
We will deal with his subversion later. For now, we must redouble our efforts to spread the truth to the colony.
The print... Oh no. Graham, you didn't.
I've already sent a team ahead to scout the press. One of our best. Meet them there and find out if they've been successful.
You sent the Van Noys there, didn't you? Oh, for fuck's sake, Graham! We needed them in the ruins. Our people died out there.
They went willing to fight for our cause. We need reinforcements. We need new recruits. The Van Noys saw the printing facility with the same importance as I.
The written word can be quite effective, but losing your flock seems counterproductive.
I have the utmost confidence in their abilities. Friends, we must have faith that the men and women we recruit can handle the duties for which we recruit them.
Yes! You're damn right he could have. But he's so obsessed with preaching that he's become blind to our actual problems. Look, just... if the Van Noys are still alive, get them out of there. With Sanjar pressing the issue like this, I have a feeling we'll need them.
Captain, let's talk.
Блять. Так что...
A vicar, huh? You true...
Там же.
Good old Stellar Bay. The only place on the planet that don't stink of sulfur. On account of it stinking like...
They come!
Себе такого. Какой? Станции какие-то. свою.
If I hear you say survival of the fittest one more time, I'm gonna lose it. Survival's about persistence and luck.
So weapon proficiency and adaptive skill play no part whatsoever.
Hey. Gonna need to buy myself an entire Rizzo plant after all this.
If you'll just listen...
No! No more listening. No more preaching. We are losing people left and right. We need to act.
Enough, Zora. I'm not putting the torch to innocent people. Do you want to bring the board's cruisers and gunships down on us? Captain, apologies, but our situation grows dire. Our people talk of foolish endeavors. What news do you bring?
We're out of time. We need food and ammunition. We need to hit Stellar Bay while we still have the manpower to do it. Yes, I know it's drastic, but it's clear that Sanjar will never cooperate. And if it's him or us, I choose us. Doubtful, but we don't need much, and Sanjar isn't going to share. It is. We are desperate. We're starving. My people are dying left and right.
Excellent.
Did you find the Vanois? You can be a real bastard, you know that?
We're one step closer to bringing the truth to every man, woman, and child in Halcyon. For now, you can tell Hiram that I'll stop using Devil's Peak. From the pits of our eternal souls. Thank you, Captain. I have much to do. Articles to write, sermons to ponder. We live in such an exciting time. Let's talk later.
Sermons? For the love of... I'm going to see to the wounded.
I need to talk to you, Captain.
Do you hear that? It's the blessed sound of radio silence, which leads me to believe you have sweet, sweet news for me. Yes, indeed. I am back in business. But before we get down to it, might I ask how you handled the problem? In the end?
Does it matter? Job's done.
Is that so? I don't know how. The two are diametrically opposed and impossible to please. But it matters not how you fixed my problem, only that you did. I don't doubt that you are working with Phineas, but my contract specifies I relay any acquired information to the purchaser, and to the purchaser alone. However, to send the data, I will need your assistance in cycling the antenna's receiver, so I can input the needed adjustments. You make it sound so scandalous. Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. He got in touch with Nyoka first, who I use as a physical go-between. The rest is history.
Now you hold on. I do not physically go between anyone but that of my choose. Oh, apologies. You meant, right. Yes, I braved the wilderness, so you don't have to.
Precisely. I really ought to give you a raise. Don't be ridiculous. We're resetting a broadcast tower, not filing taxes. There are no errands, spreadsheets, or rituals involved. It's simple, truly. I merely need you to waltz outside and throw the lever to cycle the power. I'll key in the numerical adjustments from in here. Terrific. I'll be here, waiting with bated breath. Give a shout if the panel electrocutes you.
Что там сказывать? Конечно.
Testing 1, 2, check, check. Sweet stars. But that is a beautiful sound. Can you hear me? We are a go for broadcast. Oh, and I also dispatched Phineas his data. Impatient prick. Worse, I'm now indebted to him for it. Now I'll kindly thank you to get out of my tower. Look, I am well aware that at times I may have the tiniest iota of a prickly exterior, but I must admit I have grown rather fond of you. As Nyoka can attest, I do not form attachments with many. Do take care.
Why, he told us to leave without flinging insults at our persons. He really does like you, Captain. What in the void-blasted hell is that?
Black holes! Did you see that? Looks like a UDL ship. Based on the gunnery attachments, I guess it's one of the board's blockade enforcers, but don't cite me on that. Oh well, a pity for the crew, but I can't see how it affects me.
Hiram? Can you hear me? Did you see that?
Architect, save me from swindlers and fools. Sanjar, what are you bloody doing on my channel? Did MSI or did MSI not cease broadcasting?
Yes, but...
Hiram, are you there?
Ah, the good captain. The truth brings us together once more. Our salvation has come crashing through the stratosphere. We need only collect its weapons. Are you mad? That's a UDL gunship. You'd probably shoot your own toes off.
Par for the course, really. You should do like I did. Get out while you still retain a shred of sanity.
We could use the gunship's armaments to defend Stellar Bay, but we need its targeting module. Our message is so close to breaking free of this planet and spreading to the stars. Help us secure that module and we will save our colony.
Listen, I don't care a single whit what you do, so long as you leave me out of it. Which means, get off my void damn channel. I am more than finished with you lot.
Пиздец. Все не закончится.
used to be. You can get the best wine on Monarch here. Here we go.
Here we go. Down they go. Excellent hit.
Don't mess with us.
Have your back, Captain. Well done. We're still alive.
Hey, Cap, got a minute? Hey, got a favor to ask you. Figure while we're out here in the wilderness anyhow, we might stop in on an old friend of mine. Preferably before we get to Hiram's. It's on the way, don't worry. You don't seem the type to run off and get yourself killed, and I could use the help. I'll be upfront with you. I hate asking for help. I hate it. Every time I give someone the opportunity to disappoint me, they seem to make it their most immediate goal. But this, what I'm thinking, it's dangerous. Really? Here I was steeling myself for inevitable rejection. I used to run with a band of hunters. Friends. 6 of us. We were on Monarch when the corporations pulled out, and we helped a lot of people pick up the pieces. I haven't seen 2 of them in years, and the rest I know to be dead. I'd like to gather their effects and bury them all in the same places, like the family we once were. First, we go to Hayes. I buried him a ways from our encampment. I need to pay my respects. I'll show you where he rests. He had a medallion in his effects. That's what I'll bring home to Barry. Then we find my 2 lost trackers and bring them home. A long time ago, we built an encampment in one of Monarch's cave systems. Trouble is, a Mantiqueen showed up and kicked us all out. If we can find Rebecca and Anders, they'll know how to lure her out. Then, we kill the bitch and bury everyone's medallions together. Thanks, Cap.
Here they come! Love a good fight.
Doubt there's anyone or anything alive in there to cause you any grief. Seems like I'd be more effective.
Hello, my name's Jen. I'm the chief engineer on this gunship, and I'd like to let the record show that our captain is a total fucking hullhead. I told him again and again that without fixing our regulators, spinning up the engines are going to blow through our coils and we'll be flying off in the direction. Well, here we are. Thinking we'll hit soil in about 30 seconds. This is your chief engineer signing off for what is probably the last time. It's a shame you can't see this middle finger I'm holding up, because I'm doing it as hard as I can.
Блядь. Ладно, ребят, сегодня все. Всем спасибо, кто смотрел. Evgenyzer. Спасибо. Счастливо. Дружим.